Let's buy this coffee plantation. Hey everybody, check it out. Today we are in San Sebastian and we're looking at a pretty cool property, and we are with the owner of Hacienda El Jibarito, and the owner's name is Ernesto Valle. So we're going to walk the property here and look around. He's going to tell us all about it. He's looking to sell this property. Been running it for quite a long time. He actually built it basically from the ground up. It's a pretty cool story. He doesn't speak a bunch of English. We got a couple people walking around with us, helping us with the translation. And this property has a couple of swimming pools. It has an event space that's magnificent for weddings. They do multiple weddings here all spring and summer long. Every weekend a couple of weddings happen. They have 3 separate event spaces. One of the smaller event spaces upstairs could be and used to be a restaurant. Everything's really in pretty good shape. So this is one of the nicer properties like this that I've looked at. We're up in the mountains a little bit, so there's some pretty nice views. Really nice piece of property. There's a greenhouse on the property, so maybe if you're interested in farming, you might be interested in this property. If you're interested in hospitality in Act 74 or Act 60, this could be up your alley. So just something fun about this property is that they are sourcing their own coffee beans, locally grown coffee beans. They grind them up here. I was given coffee. You know how much I like coffee, guys, especially since I've moved to Puerto Rico. Actually, I never drank the stuff before I got here, but they were gracious enough to give us some free samples, and so I'll let you know. But that I haven't seen anywhere else is that they are grinding their locally sourced coffee beans and then packaging them up. They sell the coffee, but they also put together gift bags for all of the guests. Check it out as we walk through it. Some of these rooms are amazing. I can see why people would want to come here. It's very peaceful. This is very different than some of the projects that we've already got, that we own, where we're right on the ocean and kind of a confined space, only a couple of acres on most of our properties, or a small beachfront or something like that. This is a sprawling property, 35 acres. Or if the numbers check out, maybe we'll be able to make a deal with Ernesto. That would be a lot of fun. We were here for quite a long time today. We walked this property for almost 2 hours. And it's a big property, right? It's hills and it's nice. It's good. I was able to walk up and down the hills without any chest pain after triple bypass, so I'm excited about that too. That's just, thank God. Yeah, so if we did make this deal, we would almost certainly want to drop it inside of our Opportunity Zone fund. Why we do that is because we expect to have this tourism explosion to continue over the next 10 years, get occupancy rates up, increase the value. We see lots and lots of space here with over 32 acres where we can add more units, increase the revenues that happen. Maybe we would reopen the restaurant. Certainly we would try and open the bar area. And I don't think they have a spa here. They do have a lady who comes in and does massages inside of the rooms, and that's very cool. We'd want to continue that, but I think we could also build a spa, do something around the coffee theme with it. You know, we've looked at a lot of these mountain properties, and my thought on them is generally I don't love the amount of upkeep that would be necessary, but in this case, this place is really nice. It's really well kept up. Oh, it comes with a couple of goats who clean the yard, so we've got built-in manpower. Yeah, the indoor pool is really kick-ass, and we thought that there was a spa right there off of the pool, but it turns out those were like the poolside rooms, and they were really cool too. So you walk out your door and you're splashing in the pool. Yeah, as we walk around the hotel and are looking at all of these different rooms, now we're gonna walk outside. We're to the pool area. You can see the bar. I walked up on top of the lookout point. It's breathtaking views, really breathtaking. And then as we walk down the hill, you'll see these cabins. So they're like duplex cabins. You might have 2 units per cabins. They're of different sizes and different configurations, but they've all got this really cool rustic wood look, and they're in great shape. I could see why this place is so popular. So not only do they grind their own coffee beans here, which I showed you, but they have a coffee shop, and it's like great. It's a really neat looking little coffee shop right off of the lobby. Serve some great cappuccinos for our guests. Definitely when we would build out the spa, would try and stick with that coffee theme. I do want to mention one other thing. There's a greenhouse on the property. There's lots of land, so it is sort of a working farm. I know as I've talked to several people who are coming to the islands, or even locals here, that are looking for these types of properties where they can incorporate farming, or farm to table into a restaurant, or farm to table into a market. So there's plenty of room here to grow this. I don't think that's a revenue source that we would typically think of, and I'm not a farmer, but I'm able to recognize where it could happen, right? So if that's something that you're interested in, check this property out. This is a place that you might want to come and look at. I really think that the numbers could make sense if we can verify what he was saying versus his asking price. And I'm not going to publish his asking price in the video here. I did not ask him if I had permission to do that, so I'll just leave it that we're interested in this one. We're going to look at the math. We would be looking for partners. We would be raising money. We would stick it inside of an Opportunity Zone fund. I think it already has an older Act 74 decree, so some of the goodies with that would come along with the property, like really, really low property taxes, and only paying like 10 cents on the dollar for the revenue. So all of the revenue you'd pay tax on only 10%. So some fun stuff that happens in Puerto Rico, and we'd stick it in an Opportunity Zone fund. One of those things that's, again, only Puerto Rico. And I think there could be some other tax credits for either the solar or for the farmland piece of it. So we'll explore that as we get further into this. We're really glad to be back on the island, and this is our first week back after a 2-week layoff, and this will be one of our first videos that we put out there. And I'm going to keep repeating this in several of the videos. This is what we want to do with the channel this year. Not only do we want to showcase our own properties, which we will, and we're launched our Opportunity Zone fund. We have some really exciting stuff happening there. You guys have all been great and seen the videos and liked them, and we appreciate it. We are raising some money for that, and this property could actually go into that fund, so we'll see about that. But we want to get into the community. We want to show you what the locals are doing. We want to hear their stories when we can, the history of properties, and just the more that we can learn, the more that we can help people. That's what we're trying to do. That's our heart. So I think that you will see often this year that we're going to go out there, and we're going to be intentional about finding some locals that are doing exciting things and showcasing their stuff. Let us know in the comments, should we consider buying this former coffee plantation? What do you think of it? I think it's a magnificent property. It's really, really special. And we'll see if we're able to put something together and get it inside of an Opportunity Zone. All right, everybody, so thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, comment, and smash the subscribe button for us. God bless everybody.